My story begins with the time when I was 18 years old. I was a student with a lot of curiosity. I always imagined something, but I didn't really like to study what school teaches me. And my father always put a lot of pressure on me to study hard. My dreams changed a lot, but it didn't last long because I gave up easily. Fortunately, I was given an opportunity to travel to Kazakhstan for uh, voluntary activity. Uh, at the time, people I met there spoke in Russian, and of course, I didn't understand what they were saying, like "Привет" и "Здравствуйте," and they didn't even know how to speak English, so we couldn't talk to each other, and it felt like so annoying and stuffy. So my trip was ended just like that. And after a few years later, I entered the university. And I felt myself, what am I doing here? What am I studying here? I felt like this is also meaningless. So I felt myself not being special. I felt myself uh, that I'm the person who cannot do anything right. And at that moment, COVID-19 invaded us. From that moment, I had to stay at home inevitably. But I really didn't want to let myself be depressed, so I decided to do something. I started thinking, what am I supposed to do? And I thought I had to conquer at least one thing, not giving up. Giving up. So, because if I escape from this once again, as I did before, I won't be able to do anything. So I promised myself that I will never give up in any circumstances. Suddenly, something came up with my mind. Ah, that Russian trip. And all of a sudden, I thought that I had to conquer this, which is Russian. So I entered the bookstore and bought almost all Russian learning books and just started learning it. Of course, it was really hard for me to understand, but I never gave up. I just read, and yeah, until I get it. And I did it for 1 year, every day, every hour. I never skipped it, so my nose often bled, and I was tempted to give up every day, but I never gave up. After 6 months, the first change came to my life. My dad suddenly come to my suddenly came to my room and knocked and told me that, son, why don't you just stop studying and go play or hang out with your friends? I'm just worried about you. Yeah, it was so funny, and yeah, he told me that so carefully, and he was the one who put a lot of pressure on me when I was younger. And now he respects me a lot and supports whatever I do. And after 9 months, the second change came to me. I became a new person. It was not based on the fact that I could speak Russian fluently, but the fact that I was immersed in something for a long time, and the fact that I didn't give up. Those facts made me confident, and I was very proud of myself. And I also could enjoy my uh, studying at the university. And after 1 year, the third change came to my life. I passed the B2 level Russian test, which is held by St. Petersburg University, and I got certification. And until now, I have a lot of Russian friends, and also I have a awesome Russian YouTube channel. Yeah, and I realized that if I don't give up, my efforts will necessarily pay off. And I would really like to say, to achieve something is not that important. The very important thing is whether you can endure and wait for something that you want. If you can, there's nothing that you cannot do in this world. It was my memorable event that made who I am. Thank you for listening.